Good morning and welcome to the fresh edition of your breakfast show on Leadership Television Inside Nigeria. Happy Workers' Day. Today is May Day, and here is wishing all workers in Nigeria and even across the world a happy Workers' Day. And of course, one of the main headlines, my name is Unifor, by the way, and of course, one of our main headline story today on Leadership newspaper says, Labour says Workers' Day, our hopes have been dashed. Yes, Leadership newspaper, Nigeria's most influential paper, is one of the papers, national papers. We are looking at the headline stories today on May Day. And of course, let's have Leadership on our screen. Leadership says, Workers' Day, our hopes have been dashed. Labour is a story that runs on page 4 of Leadership. Today is May Day, and workers all across the world, including Nigeria, are celebrating today. It's a day set aside by UN to celebrate workers, and of course to look into the conditions, every aspect of a worker's life and the conditionalities affecting workers' plight all over the world. Beneath that, we have the main headline story today: fuel crisis, scarcity may worsen, over 200 billion naira owed marketers. NNPCL blames speculators, says 30-day supply available. Lawmakers invite Tinubu Lokbobiri over scarcity. Beside that, Senate in rowdy session over sitting arrangement. That was the situation yesterday, as reported by media, that the senators were engaged in a brawl over sitting arrangement in the newly refurbished Senate chamber. Northern governors brainstorm on security challenges. Recapitalization, 7 listed banks outline funding plans. The cable marks 10th anniversary with webinar on cost of drugs is a story that is on page 8 of Leadership. And of course, we move gradually to the story inside the business boss. Prioritize NNPC to raise $20 to $30 billion revenue. Mogalu takes federal government. Prioritize NNPC to raise between $20 to $30 billion revenue. Mogalu takes federal government. And above the mindset of Leadership, we have the write-up of founding chairman of Leadership Media Group, Sam Nda-Azaya. He wrote on Nigeria needs a composite government. Happy posthumous birthday to the chairman, founding chairman of Leadership Media Group. We also continue to rest in peace, Sam. Nigeria needs a composite government. From that, we move to the page 3 of Leadership, where we have Nigerian workers deserve better. To commemorate today, Nigerian workers deserve better. From that, we move to the back page of the paper, where we have also continuation of the cover. Nigeria needs a composite government. The last word with our late founding chairman, Sam Nda-Azaya, 1962 to 2020. Beneath that, we have celebrating the resilience of workers, a Labor Day tribute. Of course, today's paper is all about the workers. For continuation of these headline stories, inside stories, and the chairman by the last word by the founding chairman of Leadership Media Group, you log on to the website of Leadership newspaper, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, we move to the next paper we have on our menu today, and that is The Punch. The Punch main headline story says, Workers' Day, Labour laments rising food prices, fuel crisis. Reps, NLC, NBA students reject electricity tariff hike, lament rising inflation. Queues worsen gridlock, commuters stranded, more vessels discharge PMS. And beneath that main headline story, we have pregnant woman, 8 others injured in Lagos gas explosion. Pregnant woman, 8 others injured in Lagos gas explosion. Of course, we'll have the picture that goes along with the story on the cover. 200 billion naira debt. Ipman threatens closure of 30,000 filling stations. 155 stranded Nigerians repatriated from Libya. Federal government offers free ride as Port Harcourt Aba train service resumes. Beside the masthead of the Punch, we have Dangote Refinery gets valid operating license soon, federal government. And above the masthead of the Punch, Interpol pursues extradition of Binance chief from Kenya. Naira rebounds as dollar supply hits $7 billion in 2 months. Federal government raises salaries of military, police, others. These are stories today gracing the cover of the Punch newspaper. For more, log on to the website of the Punch, www.punchng.com. From the Punch, we move to the Nation newspaper. The Nation's main headline story today is civil servants, military, police get 35% consolidated pay rise. Public servants, military, police get 35% consolidated pay rise. Workers get federal government's May Day gift. Labour to demand quick action on minimum wage. Beneath that, reps invite minister over lingering petrol scarcity. Reps invite minister over lingering petrol scarcity. NNPCL NBN man pay 200 billion naira says debt or claim, says Ipman. On the strip of the Nation, EFCC to arraign Emefiele May 15 on 3 counts amended charge. The story is on page 4 of the Nation. And going towards the masthead of the Nation, drama over sitting arrangement in Senate. Drama over sitting arrangement in Senate. Lagos spent 849 million naira on bursary. And above that, North's governors renew battle to end out-of-school children menace. North's governors renew battle to end out-of-school children menace. And in quote, Northern Nigeria currently bears the burden of the highest number of out-of-school children in the world. Every child deserves access to quality education and the opportunity to develop the skills necessary to succeed, end quote. About the masthead of the Nation, Nigeria's VAT collection lowest in Africa, says Abbas. President unlocks $10 billion oil gas investments. Expedite action on East-West Road. South-South governors urge federal government. Tinubu to lead 25 years of democracy walk on May 29. These are stories. For continuation of them, you log on to the website of the Nation. Even as we move to the next paper on our menu today, and that is Daily Sun. Daily Sun's main headline story says, May Day agony. Workers suffer over fuel scarcity. Commuters stranded as commercial vehicles desert routes. Fair food prices rise. Rep Summon Minister asked NEC to suspend new electricity tariff. Kalu Ngige orders hail workers. Federal government announces 35% salary increase. And the second main headline story just beside the masthead of Daily Sun. Lagos Calabar Highway project will destroy $200 million investment. 100,000 jobs, Obi wants. And beneath that, we have my administration committed to significant reforms. Tinubu. Nigeria is subsidizing corruption, inefficiencies in government. Article. South-South governors urge federal government to address poor power situation. Commotion at Senate over says allocation. It wasn't over seats, chamber. Insecurity. Northern governors bemoan spike of out-of-school children. Terrorism. Mieti Allah's leader Bodejo knows fate May 30. Court chides federal government for lukewarm prosecution of Mamu. Federal government arraigns, detains 4 over Imo monarch's death. Court visits May 27 to hear applications on Gandhi suspension. Kanu's continued detention portends danger, Ohaneze. IPOB leaders release will strengthen country's unity, says youth group. And with that, that concludes review of the headline stories today on Daily Sun newspaper. For continuation of these headline stories and inside stories, log on to the website of Daily Sun, www.sunnynewsonline.com. From Daily Sun, we move to the last paper on our menu today on this May Day, and that is Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard's main headline story says, May Day, federal government approves pay rise for workers as labor leaders lament hardship. May Day, federal government approves pay rise for workers as labor leaders lament hardship. As workers to prepare for struggles ahead. Nigerian workers have never had it so bad, Atiku says citizens subsidizing corruption, inefficiencies of federal government. Kalu applauds workers' commitment to national development. Glow lauds Nigerian workers on sacrifices. Federal government declares today public holiday. Federal government is putting in place measures to mitigate pains of policies. APC. All these are riders under the May headline story today. May Day. Federal government approves pay rise for workers as labor leaders lament hardship. The story runs on page 5 of Vanguard newspaper. Beneath that, we have fuel scarcity. 8 vessels discharge over 300 million liters at Apapa, other ports. And in sports, NFF wanted foreign coach, not Finidi, Ikbeba says. Nigeria's VAT collection lowest in Africa, Speaker Abbas. Sanwo-Olu restates commitment to improve lives of Lagos residents. Receives Vanguard Awards notification. These are headline stories today on Vanguard newspaper. For continuation of these headline stories, inside stories, you log on to the website of Vanguard, www.vanguardngr.com. Well, viewers, is on this note we conclude today's May Day edition of your breakfast show on Leadership Television, Inside Nigeria. My name is Winifred Ogwebo. I look forward to having you same station, same time tomorrow. Don't forget to join us then. Bye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158.